Good evening, teacher and students. Today I am going to present my exposition with my classmate Jimena. Introduction. The Battle of Arica, which confronted our army with a Chilean invader on Jan 7, 1808, is an unforgettable example of heroism and honor that honors our people and our soldiers, but which fundamentally exalts the figure of the heroic colon Francisco Lognesi, head of the plaza, and his closest collaborator who decides to give their life in defense of our territorial integrity. Who was Francisco Lognesi? Francisco Bolognesi Cervantes was a Peruvian military man known for his participation in the War of the Pacific with the rank of colonel. He defended the Plaza de Arica, facing Chileans for far superior in number and power, and after making a promise to fight until the last cartridge was burned, he died during the final battle. He is considered a national hero from Peru. Clashes 1808 5 from John, 6 from John, 5 in the Citadel and the East, combat in the North. I have sacred died to perform and will perform then until the last cartridge is burned. Francisco Lognesi, Arica, 7 Jan 1808.
When did it happen? This battle took place on the 7th of June 1880. Where did it take place? In the city of Arica. How did it happen? They attacked the city with different resources and weapons. Why did it happen? The reason for the war was the control of the Saltpeter Ridge area of Antofagasta. Background information. Historians point out that there had been historical tensions between these countries since the time of Spanish rule. However, the reason that led to armed confrontation was the dispute over the exploitation of the Saltpeter Ridge land in Antofagasta. Although this territory belonged to Bolivia, by virtue of previous agreements, it was a Chilean company that was in charge of exploiting it. In 1878, Bolivia imposed a tax on the company, which provoked a reaction from the Chilean government, which asked for the matter to be submitted to impartial arbitration. The Bolivians did not accept this proposal and the Chilean army invaded Antofagasta. Peru, compliant with a secret agreement signed with Bolivia, mobilized its troops, although it also sent a negotiator to Santiago to try to stop the conflict. When this attempt failed, war was inevitable. On 26th of May 1880, the Peruvian-Bolivian army had been defeated by the Chileans at the Battle of Alto de la Alianza in Tacna. Shortly afterwards, the invaders surrounded Arica, a Peruvian stronghold commanded by Colonel Francisco Bolognesi. The Chileans numbered about 6,000 men, the Peruvians less than 2,000. On 5th of June, Chile tried to convince the Peruvian defenders to surrender. The Chilean Juan José de la Cruz and Francisco Bolognesi held a dialogue that has gone down in Peruvian history. Juan says, "Sir, the General-in-Chief of the Chilean Army, anxious to avoid useless bloodshed, after having defeated the bulk of the Allied army in Tacna, sends me to ask for the surrender of this square, whose resources in men, supplies, and ammunition we know." And Bolognesi says, "I have sacred duties to perform, and I will perform them until the last cartridge is burned." And finally, one says, "Then my mission is accomplished." On 7th of June, 1880, at 5:30 in the morning, the battle began. The Chilean troops attacked the fortress of the city of Arica. The soldiers assaulted their objective from 3 different directions, managing to conquer it in a short time. The Chilean army then attacked mercilessly in a bloody clash ensued in which hundreds of lives were lost. After a heroic resistance, the survivors gathered at the top of the Arica hill. The Chileans put aside their instruction and launched an attack towards the hill. Alfonso Ugarte, realizing that the Chileans wanted to seize our Peruvian flag, rode to the top of the hill. The Chilean soldiers managed to reach the hill of Arica. So Alfonso decided to throw himself off the hill and said, "I would rather die than see my flag sullied."
Let's learn more. Flag Day, just as we carry it with glory and honor. Our flag has its day, remembering the Battle of Arica, in which many Peruvians lost their life to defend Peru. Poem made in their honor. Hail the red and white ensign that San Martin gave to Peru. Hail, reset, ensign of orange, roseau, and carmine. You are beautiful, oh my flag. Nothing equals your shine, and it is your shadow that the brave see when they die. Thank you.